Weekly forecast and predictions for Mesha Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. A week filled with challenges and uncertainties. Take extra caution regarding your communication. People will try to deliberately misinterpret your words and put you in a tricky situation. Relationship with siblings should be handled in a very careful manner. Do not borrow money or valuables from anyone this week. Old debts and old enemies can prove to be troublesome. People suffering from neurological diseases, headache, migraine, ear problem, lower back pain, varicose veins issues should take proper medication. Wednesday and Thursday happen to be the red flags in this week. Friday and Saturday bring a lot of good luck. Chartered accountants, quality control officers, and revenue inspectors may have to face some threats from antisocial and dangerous elements. Chanting Buddha Kavacha, Narayana Varma Stotra, and Durga Kilakam will give strength and confidence. Lucky number for Mesha Rashi people this week will be 63, 80, and 89. Lucky color will be vermilion color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed this week is, on Wednesday, donate almonds and figs to 12 poor kids and dedicate this act to Lord Mahavishnu by mentally chanting Krishnarpanamastu. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishabha Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. An excellent week for journalists, political strategists, sports coaches, psychologists, and counselors. Deadlines will be met, promises will be delivered, and your clients and customers will be super happy with your workmanship. Your energy level and enthusiasm will be high, and multitasking becomes a norm. Trying to voluntarily solve an issue at workplace, mediating between two of your colleagues will bring down your leader image. Avoid such situations carefully. Relatives will try to poke their nose in your family matters and offer unsolicited advices. Another delicate area which needs to be handled carefully. Extra caution is required on Thursday and Friday while dealing with sensitive topics and people. Joyful time for factory employees, farmers, cab and auto drivers. Neglecting minor injuries and small-time foes will turn out to be costly later. Take action at the right time. Chanting Aditya Hridaya and Aparajita Stotra will give confidence and success. Lucky numbers for Vrishabha Rashi people this week will be 22, 47 and 64. Lucky color will be teak wood color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is, on Friday, keep 108 coins of the same denomination in a silver plate and chant Kanakadhara Stotram while touching the plate with sacred grass or darbha. Weekly forecast and predictions for Mithuna Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. New week begins with lots of hope and a bang. Your energy levels and confidence are sky high. For many people, in fact, this is a period of self-resurrection. Travel agents, tour operators, event managers, heavy vehicle drivers, locomotive operators, and pilots, all these people will see an excellent growth this week. Artists, sports persons, higher authorities in police department and administration, senior journalists will rise like a phoenix and prove their detractors wrong. Wednesday and Thursday are the best days of this whole week. Reserve your energies to give the best output during the midweek. Fortune, profits and success in the love-related matters are strongly indicated. However, be careful of getting tripped by your me-centric behavior and self-boosted ego. There could be a temporary truce and peace arrangements regarding long-standing legal battles and verbal feuds. Avoid adventurous trips, long journeys and night traveling on Saturday. Chanting Vayustuti, Mudhurashtakam and Khadgamala Stotram will help you in channelizing your inner energies. Lucky numbers for Mithuna Rashi people this week will be 7, 35 and 66. Lucky color will be metallic color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is, bring a new energized money plant and place it in the southwest corner of your house on Thursday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Karkataka Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. This week begins on a promising note, a time zone where you will reassess your work and commitments. Rahu's influence will bring a sudden rush of energy and out-of-the-box ideas. Your daring and risk-taking nature once again brings you into the limelight. However, your over-inquisitiveness and impatient talking could make a damage to your reputation. Be extra careful about these aspects. Surgeons, cardiologists, and heavy machine operators will see a rise in their work. A little imbalance in your personal and professional life could become a seed for a future rift. Don't take relationships for granted and avoid making false promises. Digital marketing guys, construction material sellers, Class 2 government employees will have a crucial role to play this week. Treat every client and every recipient of your service with equal importance. Young and liberal-minded women should draw a self-boundary between freedom and liberty this week. Reciting Bhagyavanti Devi Stuti, Anjaneya Ashtottara and Annapurneshwari Stotram will unlock your luck and fortune this week. Lucky numbers for Karkataka Rashi people this week will be 35, 61 and 94. Lucky color will be rose pink color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is decorate your favorite god or goddess photo with hibiscus flowers on Tuesday and on Saturday as well. Weekly forecast and predictions for Simha Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. An unavoidable confrontation with near and dear ones is indicated. Long suppressed emotions will finally explode and create an unpleasant situation. People suffering from depression, addictions, and low self-esteem should take extra caution during the midweek. Following elders' suggestions and expert advice will bring a clarity of thoughts and boost your confidence. Major gains and profits are indicated for rice and pulse dealers, supermarket owners, study material and stationery shop owners. Doctors practicing parallel medications and alternate therapies will find good profit and success this week. Theatre owners, circus and amusement park owners, entertainment website editors and YouTubers may have to face violation of norms and guidelines this week. Students will get contradictory suggestions from their seniors and land in a confused state of mind. Trying to find fault with your spouse and pointing fingers towards them will only aggravate the existing differences. Chanting Aparajita Stotra, Ketu Kavacha and Ranganatha Swami Ashtottara will give special results. Lucky numbers for Simha Rashi people this week will be 9, 27 and 66. Lucky color will be light red color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is donate a pair of wooden slippers to a sage or a monk on Thursday and seek his blessings. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kanya Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. A busy week filled with hectic and productive activities. Cash flow and profits are indicated in a good manner. Your communication skills and interactive abilities will help you in gaining new friends. Interior decorators, karaoke singers, healers and holistic therapists will see a decent and good growth. Your overindulgence in purchasing decorative and ornamental things could burn a hole in your pocket. Be careful about people who try to gain your sympathy and trust by pampering and false praising. An unknown person may try to threaten you or blackmail you by giving the past references. Just ignore the faceless enemies and baseless threats. The cloud will eventually pass on. Examiners, invigilators, and disciplinary committee members in high school and college atmospheres will have a tough and challenging time this week. Ministers, political party chiefs, and journalists will be exposed big time. Chanting Gandaverunda Stuti, Kubera Ashtottara, and Ashtalakshmi Stotra will give good results. Lucky numbers for Kanya Rashi people this week will be 52, 85, and 107. Lucky color will be light blue color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed this week is immerse all the rings, chains, and the stones that you are wearing in salt water for 48 hours and wear it back on Thursday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Tula Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. This week begins with distractions and turbulence. Some people will deliberately try to mislead you in vital matters. Make a fact check before trusting others' opinions. Tuesday and Wednesday happen to be excellent Yoga Karaka days. Fortune, power, and rise in popularity are all in line for you this week. A long-term ally or friend's behavior will force you to change your squint-eyed opinion about that person. A second medical opinion is much needed for people suffering from food and water allergies, migraine and eye-related problems. Defense personnel, senior academicians, treasury and finance department personnels will all see a big rise in their paycheck and monthly package. A thin line separates courage and stubbornness. Remember this thing especially on Thursday and Friday. A happy reunion or quality time spending with your childhood friends on the weekend is indicated. Leather tanners, bakery and confectionery owners, handicraft artists will all gain large from mergers and collaborations. Chanting Ambika Stotram, reading or listening to Raja Yoga chapters from Bhagavad Gita, and chanting 31st to 40th shlokas from Saundarya Lahari will give great results this week. Lucky numbers for Tula Rashi people this week will be 31, 53 and 72. Lucky color will be rainbow color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is contribute to the cause of resurrection or Punar Pratisthapana of a temple within the 5 km radius of your current living place. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishchika Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. This week begins with a set of predetermined works to be accomplished. Several changes and alterations incorporated in the past may seem to be redundant and stagnant. Have patience and wait for the right time. No need for any kind of drastic changes, at least at the given moment. Real estate agents, short film and web series producers, tender contractors will regret borrowing heavy amounts this week. A reluctant alliance and working with an unwilling teammate seems to be inevitable at the moment. Cattle and poultry owners, wood and metal raw material suppliers, and frontline workers in health departments will be caught in a dilemma this week. An impulsive and thoughtless act may dent your relationship and may turn out to be regrettable later. A routine health checkup will turn out to be a great preventive measure for people in their late 30s and mid 40s. Take timely care of your health. Chanting Devi Aparadha Kshamapana Stotram, Nandi Ashtottara and Shyamala Dandakam will bring around a great positive change. Lucky numbers for Vrishchika Rashi people this week will be 48, 79 and 101. Lucky color will be hibiscus red. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is donate a Udaka Kumbha or a copper vessel filled with purified water to an old age home on Sunday. Weekly forecast and predictions for DHANUR Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. This week begins with a reassured support system. Timely help from the trustworthy pals will bring a sense of relief. Tuesday is a critical day. Several adverse planetary influences indicate a jeopardy. Avoid quick reactions, tit-for-tat talk and activities, and a desperation to assert your supremacy. A brief business trip in the midweek could turn out to be profitable in many ways. Taluk, district and panchayat level political leaders will receive a positive public feedback and appreciation. An inevitable result of karmic cycle or a mistake done in the past will finally catch up with you. It is better to accept the truth rather than avoiding. Remember the saying, as you sow, so you reap. Young Turks in business and administrations need to reconsider their decisions and experimentations. Travel agents, loan facilitators, spice and masala makers may have to face a rejection or resistance from their customers. Chanting Manisha Panchakam, Ashtakshari Mantra Om Namo Narayanaya and participating in mass bhajan or devotional singing will increase your positive vibes and confidence. Lucky numbers for DHANUR Rashi people this week will be 16, 72 and 99. Lucky color will be Persian pink color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed this week is tie a festoon or toran of fresh mango leaves to the entrance door and the back door of your home. Weekly forecast and predictions for Makara Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. This week begins with surprises and unexpected gains. A major familial burden will ease out and make you mentally relaxed. You will witness a sudden increase in your charm, attraction, and magnetic appeal. Midweek, you could land yourself in trouble due to oversympathetic and helping nature. Playback singers, human rights activists, rickshaw and cab drivers will have to endure the struggling for some more time. Destiny will offer you dual choices and options this week. Remember the similar situations in the past, learn from your experience, and make the right and wiser choice this time. Don't expect people to read your mind and reciprocate. Be vocal and demanding about your needs and requisites. Weekend will bring a heavy emotional dumping from all the corners. Master the art of tactful balancing. An inevitable situation will force you to hide your mistakes and faults temporarily from the sights of others. Chanting Daridrya Dahana Shivastotram, Manjunath Ashtottara, and listening to Dashashanti mantras will give excellent results this week. Lucky numbers for Makara Rashi people this week will be consecutive numbers 21, 22 and 23. Lucky color will be blood red color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is bring a couple of money plants on Friday and place them in the southeast corner of your house. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kumbha Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. As in the last week, you have been busy working on the multiple projects mostly related to communication and media related domain. Opportunities in sales, media, editing and advertising fields will be abundant this week. Your efforts in gaining specialization in core subjects will become fruitful this week. Teachers and counselors will have to work overtime on the assigned projects. A short travel will bring an air of refreshment in the midweek. Communications with your siblings and cousins will make you understand the importance of teamwork. Venus or Shukra casting a complex planetary influence on your emotions could trigger your personal life and relationships. Avoid taking your emotions to a heightened mode. Stay away from all controversies and impulsive situations. Minor physical issues like cuts, scars and bruises are indicated very much, especially in the weekend. Being alert and not crossing the safe zone is much advised. Monetary condition will be a major concern this week. You must be careful with what you earn and what you spend. Unexpected expenses will be a major part of the next few days. This is a good time to work on freelancing or part-time projects. Also, some reworking is much necessary in the ongoing and existing projects. Chanting Shakti Ganapati Stotram, Matra Panchakam and reading or listening to Madhvacharya's life history will bring remarkable results. Lucky numbers for Kumbha Rashi people this week will be 5, 55 and 100. Lucky color will be rose pink color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed this week is make a proactive involvement in cleaning and resurrecting lakes or any other freshwater sources this week. Weekly forecast and predictions for MEENA Rashi from 24 July to 30th July. A long-awaited respect and recognition from your own community people and your close circle relatives will be bestowed upon you this week. A newfound attraction may gradually turn into a dangerous entrapment. Avoid vicious entrapments and draw a self-boundary of ethics and principles. Top officials in administrative and police service may have to face unexpected transfers and downsizing of your powers. Second and third in line politicians, young leaders will have to face a rude shock from your seniors and clipping of your wings. Clerks, assistant managers and panchayat officers will face additional work stress and pressure. Youngsters in late teenage and early 20s will have to face serious setbacks due to the ill influence of popular personalities. Animal trainers, private money lenders and fancy item manufacturers will have to take self-protective measures at work spot. Reciting Srivalli Ashtottara, Chamundeshwari Stotra and Bhajagovindam Stuti will give courage and wisdom. Lucky numbers for MEENA Rashi people this week will be 7, 63 and 92. Lucky color will be dilute red color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is invoke Goddess Mahalakshmi in a silver kalash filled with rice and chant Kanakadhara Stotram for 11 times while gently touching the kalash. For astrological consultations and astro-related queries, please contact our support team at pureprayer.com or on the below given numbers.